Good job. It's one of the most automatic things parents say. Your child draws a picture. Good job. They eat their vegetables. Good job. They tie their shoes. Good job. It feels encouraging. It feels kind. But Stanford psychologist Dr. Carol Dweck spent 40 years researching exactly what praise like this does to children's motivation, and the results genuinely surprised the parenting world. Welcome back, or if you're new here, this channel breaks down child development science into practical tools for parents. Let's talk about praise. Dr. Dweck's landmark research, conducted with children aged 4 to 12, revealed something counterintuitive. Praising children for their ability, telling them they're smart, talented, or gifted, actually backfires. In her studies, children who were praised for their intelligence after a success were significantly more likely to avoid challenges afterward. Why? Because when your identity is built around being smart, the risk of trying something hard and failing becomes a threat to that identity. If I fail, maybe I'm not actually smart. So the safest move? Don't try. Children praised for their effort, on the other hand, responded completely differently. They actively sought out harder challenges, persisted longer when things got difficult, and bounced back faster from setbacks because their identity wasn't attached to the outcome. It was attached to the process. Dweck calls this the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset, and it starts being shaped, her research shows, from the very first years of life. What's wrong with good job specifically? The problem isn't that it's positive. The problem is that it's empty. Good job gives a child no information about what they actually did well, why it mattered, or how to repeat it. It's a verdict, not feedback. And over time, children who receive a lot of empty praise start to become dependent on external validation. They need to hear "good job" to feel okay about their work. They stop trusting their own internal sense of whether something is good or not. Research shows these children also become less likely to take creative risks because creative risks might not get the "good job" response. There's also something called praise inflation. When "good job" is said for everything, it eventually means nothing. Kids are perceptive. They clock it. As Dweck put it, praising children's intelligence harms their motivation and it harms their performance. The goal of praise isn't to make children feel good in the moment. It's to build the internal tools they need to keep going when things get hard. So, what actually works? Dweck's research points clearly to what she calls process praise, praising the effort, the strategy, and the improvement rather than the outcome or the trait. Here's what that sounds like in practice. Instead of "you're so smart," try "I can see how hard you worked on that." Instead of "good job" after a drawing, try "I love the colors you chose here. What made you pick those?" Instead of "you're such a good reader," try "you kept going even when that word was tricky. That's what good readers do." Instead of "you're amazing at math," try "you figured out a whole new strategy there. Did you notice that?" See the difference? Process praise gives the child something concrete. It connects the outcome to something they did, a choice, an effort, a strategy that they can repeat. It tells them your actions matter. Your persistence matters. You have control over your own growth. Dweck's research also found that mothers who gave process praise to their babies at ages 1, 2, and 3 saw measurable effects 5 years later. Those children showed stronger growth mindsets and greater desire for challenge by 2nd grade. The window for this starts earlier than most parents realize. One more thing worth saying. Process praise only works when it's genuine. Don't praise effort that isn't there, and don't tell a child they're doing great when they're clearly struggling and not making progress. That's not growth mindset. That's just a different kind of empty praise. If a child is stuck, try. Let's talk about what you've tried so far and what we could try next. That keeps the focus on learning without pretending the difficulty isn't real.
Here's the bigger picture. The goal of praise isn't to make your child feel good right now. It's to build a child who can make themselves feel good, who has an internal compass, a love of challenge, and the resilience to keep going when things don't come easily. As Dweck says, if you want to give your child a gift, teach them to love challenges, be intrigued by mistakes, and enjoy effort. That's a gift that lasts a lifetime, and it starts with how you praise them today. If this changed how you think about praise, save this video for later and hit the like button. Also, drop a comment. What's one thing you're going to say differently this week? See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.